Right. So we are live for Unspooled episode 14, which is kind of crazy because I feel like we just had double-digit episode 10 not too long ago. But so how you doing,
Are we
Steve?
live, or did you do the intro?
Live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were doing the intro.
Oh no,
Oh,
sorry.
shoot.
Live.
Okay. Hey, well, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we went right in. So so what have you been up to?
Nothing much, man. Just, hanging out, having fun, 3D printing.
Yep. Yeah.
Like everybody else.
So
Uh,
there's been a lot of stuff going on the last couple of days.
We got some cool news.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been crazy.
So
holistically, just like overall, it's just been nuts right now.
Yeah. So
even the stuff that we got going on that we will talk about later, it's just everything has been crazy. Plus, just some regular life stuff as well. So it's just been insane.
Yeah.
Over here. What about you?
Oh, same thing. Same. Just printing and crazy stuff going on. But like Steve said, we've got some unspooled news that we'll talk about later a little bit. We'll give a little bit of the West Coast people some time to join in before we drop that nugget. Yeah. But we do have, hey Peekaboo, good to see you. Yeah, we've there's been some new people in 3D printing the last few days. So.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Merge the chats. The chat's not merged.
Oh, it says it is. Let's see. Let me end it and restart it.
All right, I see. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Laser 3D CNC? What's going on, man?
So you guys should have shared chat now, so you should be able to see between the two streams. So yeah, we were just talking about a new incoming 3DP individual that everybody's been talking about.
Yeah,
Mr. T-Pain himself.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. So I know he jumped into Polymaker's Discord, and then it kind of got a little nuts after that. So.
So I mean, here's the thing. So like long story short, we were all chilling in the Polymaker Discord. I happened to see, I kind of like watch tons of streams on saying, oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, like right, Neil Patrick Cool.
Yeah.
And so, I'm like chilling in the Discord. I'm watching the stream. I'm like, oh snap! I was like, T-Pain's on. Oh, you're in double audio from my phone? Let's see. Hold on. I may have broken some stuff over here.
All right. Is it doubled from
double audio or not?
From both? From my side or Steve's side? Steve, I'm hearing double. Okay. Might have a browser open with audio or something.
It might be pulling double duty.
Yeah, if we we'll work on the oh, we got a puppy. I got an upset puppy.
I know, right? Hold on. Can you still hear him right now?
Oh yeah.
Can you still hear? Okay, you can hear. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can hear me though right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Real quick.
So while we figure out some audio stuff on Steve's side, we're just gonna chill a little. But yeah, it was just super. Steve's puppy's going a little nuts. He's so yeah, he said okay, so Steve will be back. I think he's gonna situate the puppy a bit. But yeah, so it was pretty wild. T-Pain, H2Ds. We won't go too deep into it until Steve comes back. But it's pretty cool to see. It's always good to see new people into 3D printing. And especially with someone as interesting and obviously as well known as T-Pain. to help kind of spread the word with the reach he has is really cool. Having trouble hearing Moji now. So, Laser, which side are you in? My stream or in Layers Twitch? So if you're on Layers channel, he's having some audio issues, so it might be a minute before you get that back. But so we'll get this figured out quick. But yeah, so like I said, it's always cool to have new people, like especially thing. I remember when Neil Patrick Harris got into all the 3D printing with Joel Telling from 3D Printing Nerd. That was a pretty exciting time in 3D printing because anytime you have that layer of influence and reach, worldwide, it's cool. It's a good thing for 3D printing.
Yeah, let's try this again. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
So, Laser, is that better on your side? Steve's back and perfect. All right, we got 3 thumbs up there, so we should be good. Awesome. So I didn't go too deep into it. Just basically, talking about T-Pain and Neil Patrick Harris, and anytime we get new people into 3D printing, it's great. Especially when you get people as well known as they are in not just the 3D printing community, but just worldwide in general. It's great for 3D printing, get the word out there, goes out and buys, 3 H2Ds, which is pretty awesome. Great machines. He's showing the streaming, right. Them printing on Twitch. But somebody had said, was it you on Polymaker's stream earlier today, said he had a printer previously? He must have said it on his stream.
Somebody said, I don't know.
Yeah, somebody said it that he had a printer. He didn't say how long ago, but that he wanted to get back into it and back into Blender, so he got the H2Ds. So I'd be curious for someone who, because we often hear our side of it, right? Like you and I have had this conversation a lot. Like the people like us have been in it for so long, and we're in it so much every day, every hour of our lives, that we often have all of these different printers. It's neat sometimes to hear from someone who hasn't been in it so long and doesn't drink the Kool-Aid like we do, to where he may have had a printer 3+ years ago, 4 years ago, and then now been out of it and gotten back into it now. I'm wondering what his experience about that is. Like I've been in it so long that I didn't have that lull in between, like the really poor level machines that we had to now. So it's always interesting to me to hear a point of view from someone who had an Ender 3 and maybe took a break for 3, 4, 5 years, and then all of a sudden got back into the hobby, buying something like an H2D, and imagine what that must be like, right? Like it must be like
buying something like 3 H2Ds in his case, but
yeah, I mean, it's got to be crazy. Going from like, if your first car was a 1994 Buick, and then you don't own another car until a 2000 Corvette. It's like it's really interesting. Hey, GTR Dad, good to see you. So GTR Dad is a mod in our Discord. Again, if you guys there's a post right there. If you guys aren't in, anybody who's in chat isn't in Discord, join. But GTR Dad, we're just talking about T-Pain and the awesome thing that he's been doing and bringing attention to 3D printing. So I know you've talked about it a lot. So, hey, Steve, you're back. You're not muddy now.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to tweak some stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I thought I cleaned this up over the weekend. It obviously did not, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, looks okay right now. So, and your audio is good. So, but yeah, so what? Other than the T-Pain news, what else you got going on?
Nothing, man. We just
I
Oh shoot!
know.
You know, I gotta confirm the banner. I forgot about the banner for the table, so
Yeah.
gotta confirm
So what
the design for that. Um,
what Steve's referring to
just
is
getting ready for
yeah, 3D Printopia. So
now. Go for it. Yep.
yeah. So and I still want to call it Earth sometimes, but 3D Printopia. So, but
Uh, it's easier to refer to it as Earth when you're
yeah,
talking amongst people.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
it's
It's too
quicker.
long. It's too long
3D
to.
Printopia is a mouthful.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
quicker. Oh,
but
it's a lot.
yeah. So
It's like 5 syllables. 3D
yeah, yeah.
Printopia. It's 6 syllables. That's too much. It's
So
too much.
yeah, and I think it's coming. I mean, we're what, like month and a half away, roughly.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, a month and a half,
month and a
dude.
half,
Sweet.
right? I mean, we're
It's-
we're into week 2
yeah.
of August already, so it's like right around the corner, which is nuts. I still got to ship some stuff to you. I just got a box. I got to get some stuff. I still have a few things to print. Um, I've got a. I've also been printing, like I've been refilling my maker chip like case from last year, um, and then a few other things. And I did. Oh, if CG, what is it, CGS Creations, if he's in here, I did mail out your Fetus DXC extruder for the K1. That went out today, so but which would be
Nice.
fun to see. But so yeah, and then I was telling Steve before this because there's been a few new printers that have been out since we last had Unspooled last Tuesday. The Yumi's not. I want to talk about the
Like
Yumi. That's not a new one.
you.
We talked about that before. But the new one that a lot of people have been talking about is the Palette 300 by Atom Form. So you saw that the multi kind of the cartridge nozzle swapping printer, um, and I that seems like it's going to be a Kickstarter. Um, yeah, carousel printer, however you want to refer to it. But I think, and it's not the newest version of that. We did see years ago, there's a Kickstarter called Swapper 3D, which was a nozzle chaining edition or mod that you could put on some Creality printers, the Prusa MK3S. But the issue with that was that, one, it was a mod and it was kind of janky to kind of get it set up. But you also, not only did you have to have the printer, you had to have one of 4 multicolor systems already that were on one of those printers, which was like the palette, the MMU for Prusa, the co-print, or the 3D Chameleon. So in order to put that nozzle swapper, the Swapper 3D on it, you had to have one of those 4 MMU systems already on the printer. And there were a lot of moving parts with it, but you could swap up to 25 nozzles with it, which was pretty insane. And I've helped set one up before, and it's not easy to get working because there's a lot of parts behind it, and there's a lot of firmware stuff that goes with it. But so it'd be interesting to see a nozzle swapper that is out of the box ready to go. Like, I mean, Steve, what are your thoughts about a nozzle swapper?
It is both cool and ugly at the same time. The like that first one. This was it. The swapper. That
Yeah, the
thing was
swapper three.
crazy. It looked like a like a wheel of death or something. Like with all the nozzles hanging out of them.
Yeah,
But the technology, in my opinion, is cool. It does seem like it might be dated in a sense, just because of tool changers and stuff like that make it seem kind of dated. And it looks kind of the appearance of it is clumsy from
yeah,
the outside when you
yeah,
see it on the outside. If it's hidden inside, I don't think anyone will even care. But
yeah.
I also
So
feel like I'm a proponent of the fewer moving parts, the better.
yeah,
And you adding like even more moving parts to a system, now it's like, well, what do I have to repair this if it goes out?
so the benefit
It's
of,
one of
of
those
the
things.
Atom form from what they're saying, and I'll post a link to it in chat. So the benefit of the Atom form, the Palette 300, which a lot of people have said it's confusing because you had the Palette from Mosaic, and then now you have the Palette 300 printer. But the benefit of it is that it's all self-contained, right? It's an enclosed Core XY, and then it has a separate AMS. It actually kind of resembles the Anchormate color engine because it does have 6 spools per unit. But the cartridge that holds the nozzles for swapping, and in this one we'll do 12 nozzles, so 36 colors or 12 different materials. So, but it's all self-contained. So there's like a little cartridge that spins, and then there's some type of servo motor that comes down, grabs the nozzle, flips it, and then installs it into the tool head. So it's all contained, and based off the images, again, these are all just renders. I haven't seen a picture of the actual printer. It seems like it's set up right, like it's how you would want to see it. But like you said, it is a lot of moving parts, right? So you have a lot of potential for jamming or misfeeding or some really funky stuff. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, one, how good the machine is built, but then how good like the firmware and the software and everything is to be able to manage all of those moving parts. But if you look at the specs of the thing, like it's up there. It's 300 millimeters cubed is what they're advertising. And like 350 on the nozzle. I think it was 120 on the C, 65 degree chamber heater. Like, I mean, it's a legit machine in terms of specs.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see, how well it's implemented. I like the idea behind it. I think it could be a solid idea as long as it's implemented well. But I mean,
it's one of those things. Like I said, I think it looks like a great machine.
Yeah.
Like I like the look of it. But yeah, I think it's one of those things that is just, right now we're being swamped by so many printers, and I think the downside is unless the companies themselves are aiming for pro level machines, their price is too high. When you have freaking, we talk about it every week, Centauri for 300. The 85X is what, 495 or something like that. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, I actually think it's 379.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's under 400.
Freaking U1 with whatever price they decide to set. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean $750 plus $100 off if you got the early bird, if you get it. But they're saying an MSRP of $1,000, which usually printers don't quite meet the MSRP. So I mean, maybe it does, but even that for $1,000. But I'm just wondering, is a nozzle a good enclosed Core XY with these specs and the specs are as a lot of us would want, the 350 on the nozzle, the 120 on the bed, the 65 chamber heater. If it's good, then auto swapping of a nozzle could be the new tool changer, right? Like tool changer came out and replaced AMS, but could nozzle swapping become the new thing? Because with the nozzle swapping, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. It saves even more filament to tool changers because there's not even no purge tower. So you don't even need a purge tower with it. So you're saving it's even less waste, even faster swaps, so they say. So it'll be interesting to see if that's done well. Is that the thing that's gonna displace, or is that the thing that's gonna cause the next go back and forth between all people in 3D printing to say, oh, nozzle swappers are now better than tool changers, and then AMSs are just kind of, left wanting. But for me, I don't think
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, for me, I don't think an AMS is ever going to be, even if all companies started making tool changers that were low cost and easy to entry, like the U1, I don't think the AMS is ever going to be displaced. because there's still some
No.
features of the AMS that I like, and that is the easy ability to just throw four spools in and print one color, right? If you have four 2/3, and you can do that on a tool changer too, but they until the U1 came out, the AMSs are less expensive, so I still like that feature for a low cost AMS with a printer, like but it just be interesting. I like it, and I know, like, we've been talking, it's been going back and forth with the Discord, in our Discord and Unspooled Discord, about the auto swapping of nozzles in this, and the Swapper 3D, and then the U1 and all that. So it's going to be an ongoing discussion regardless, and then whatever else new comes out. But I know I've seen a lot of people just be very dismissive about it, like, no, that's not going to work. And I'm a little bit more open-minded because I want it to work, because I want it to be, it could be really good. So I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed.
It'll be interesting too. I'm just wondering what's spurring this printer gold rush from people that, I mean, companies that we've never, like, these are like new companies.
Yeah.
Or at least new names. It may be like a current company, and then they're deciding to get into like the printer part of it. But like, it's crazy how many. I'm trying to think of I don't know. I think I saved them on Facebook, but like, at least you had the new. I think it's called a palette, right? That's the nozzle swapper, right?
That's the Palette 300 from Atom Form. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I saw like two other ones. Oh man, I wish I would have saved them. Let's see.
Yeah, there's there's so many out now that I can't. It's hard to even keep them straight. Like, I told Steve before 100%. We came live that I'm actually thinking about backing the Yumi on Kickstarter, like the ridiculous, like 12 spooled AMS thing on top of a bed slinger. Only because I'm interested in seeing if that's going to be a thing. But yeah, and then there was the other one that we talked about. Remember the one on Kickstarter that we talked about weeks and weeks ago? It was like oval shaped, tall. It was a bed slinger.
Oh,
that really weird one. I can't even remember the name of it now.
Oh, MakerBot. Sorry, MakerBot has a machine called the Sketch Sprint.
Yep. So the Sketch
as low as $1,600.
Yeah. So it says as low as $699, but if you go on their site, it says give me a price quote, because they definitely gear towards like schools. And
this one says $1,599 is the price on it.
Yeah, they have another one too. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, okay.
It's the MakerBot Sketch. It's so the MakerBot, the Sketch line. They have various printers, but they have another one out that the starting price on it, they're saying, is $699, and it kind of looks like a Flash Forge machine, like the Adventurer 4, but it's got like this plexiglass case where the spool is kept inside, and it's interesting. But I mean, the machines are, I'm trying to find it, their machines are expensive. So it was, and they have various ones, like they have like the large commercial one, but they are now making a smaller version, and it says starting at $699, but every time I've tried to look it up, it says request a quote, and the prices seem significantly higher than what I've seen. Oh, I did find it. Okay, so here, let me share. So this is on the Ultimaker store. So this is on the Ultimaker store, and yeah, so it was this one here, MakerBot Sketch, and the Sketch line isn't new, but they've been advertising this newer, but based on what, and it looks very Flash Forge adventure-y kind of, but it's got this case on the other side. But you don't really get much about it. So I have no clue. I have no clue what the specs are, but
well, we know that it's basic.
yeah,
you can tell it from the photo and from the title.
Yeah, and it seems like a very small build volume, but yeah, like GTR Dad says, basic printer $700, which is kind of like that Ultimaker MakerBot laughable type of thing, whenever they come out with something and they're like, oh yeah, only $11.99, and it's the equivalent of a $299 Centauri, but because it's Ultimaker or MakerBot, it tends to be more expensive. But yeah, this is the Swapper 3D. So, and like I said, I've helped set one of these up before, and they are very neat, and they do work if you spend the time. But it's very much like the 3D Chameleon, and in fact, in order for this to work, you have to have a Creality, like an Ender 3 Pro, Ender 3 V2, or a Prusa MK3S. But in order to install this on this, you also have to have one of those machines has to have either the Prusa MMU, the palette, the Mosaic palette, the co-print, the Enraged carrot feeder, the rabbit carrot feeder, or the 3D Chameleon. So not only do you have to set those up, but then now you also have to set this up. In the instance that I set it up, it was the MMU2 on the MK3S, and it was not easy to get functional or printing. It was actually shelved in a closet a lot and then taken out trying to get it going. And they finally got it to extrude plastic and swap a nozzle, but it still didn't print well. So it is now, I think, put back in the closet and collecting dust. So, but like Steve, is this something that you would try?
No, that dude looks like a rat. Was it a Rat Fink Roadster or something?
Yeah, yeah. Like this type of thing isn't something that most people are gonna try.
It looks.
This is very rep-rappy
from a technology point of view.
Yeah,
but it looks hideous at the same time. If that makes sense, it's like that's a cool looking machine, but at the same time, it's like it's a lot going on there, and it just looks cumbersome for like no reason. Even though we know it's dope, but still.
Yeah, like this is something that I would tackle if I wanted to have like a nostalgic rep-rap feel, right? Because this is very rep-rappy or reminiscent of what we were doing, 8 to 10 years ago. With stuff like this.
Like, how do you slice for that though, dude? Like, what's the slicer like for that thing?
So we were using. You can use Prusa Slicer.
Thing, right?
Yes, no, we were using Prusa Slicer, and I think I know it's what they say here, and I think it's the one they recommend. And I don't think you can use it. As far as I know, you can't use anything other than Prusa Slicer, but I'm not sure. I didn't spend enough.
How does it know what to do?
Yeah. Well, that's this. So it has like a fully separate like controller with Marlin.
Gotcha.
But it's very complicated. But something like this, which is essentially the same thing, just in a better form factor. Oh, sorry, I got to switch the tabs.
It's just hidden inside.
Yeah. So this is essentially the same thing, just supposed to be ready out of the box. But hey, Printed Vision, how are
hopefully it doesn't come with all the nozzles. Does it come with every nozzle? Like, or do I have to sit there and like load the nozzles?
I think I saw something that it came with a few, but no, I don't think it comes with 12. You can use whatever nozzles you want.
Yeah, but then the issue there is like leveling the bed. So then you have to go through for each nozzle and level, and get a tram for each nozzle, because
So
that's insane.
I think
Unless they
it's
sell nozzles,
so I
like
know
unless
it
they have
has
their own proprietary set of nozzles.
multiple cameras in it, but it looks like they're using some type of automatic bed leveling,
LiDAR or something.
either lidar or
Okay.
probably lidar with like some eddy sensor, or I don't know what, but it doesn't say specifically. I haven't seen anything that says specifically what it's using for that, but it does have its own slicer, Atom Form Studio, which I'm guessing it would have to, because kind of first of its kind, but the specs on it are really good. And like and this here is a dryer, which was cool, and it heats up to 85 degrees.
Everything there looks good. Like, I need to see a real one.
Yeah, like all this is just renders.
And I'm not doubting it. I want
Yeah.
change. Yeah, I want new stuff to come up.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be a Kickstarter. I want them to be like, hey, we got it. We made 100 units. We're gonna sell those. Take that money. Like, go old school. Like companies, go old school, please. Kickstarters are starting to become exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, just make a limited supply, or make as many as you can with an investor, and then flip those and make some more.
Yeah.
Like a business used to do.
No, now we crowdfund everything. But I mean, the cool thing about this is,
gosh, it's so exhausting, man.
You're supposed to be able to use 6 of those units for up to 36 colors, which is kind of neat. But
yeah, that's crazy.
That's the team. Which some of these people look familiar, but I don't know if they came from somewhere else. But yeah, there's a few people in this photo that look familiar, so I suspect they probably came from.
Who do you think looks familiar?
So she looks really familiar. I don't know, but and I'm not going to say the company I think she used to work for, but I'm pretty sure she used to work for another 3D printing company.
I mean, it's not surprising, because they.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a known thing that they kind of like go through people.
Yeah. But
kind of fast.
Yeah. So, be interesting though. I mean, I like I said, I'm open. I'm obviously skeptical about it, just like everybody else. This is probably not something that I would back on Kickstarter. This would be something that I would wait until it was like a full-fledged machine and proven before I would invest in it.
Yeah.
But I did do the $30. The U1, the Snapmaker U1, which is Kickstarter, but like I said, I'm gonna back that only because it's Snapmaker, and I trust. I have a level of trust in them that you just can't have with somebody that is new. And who knows? This is atomform.tech is their website. It could be a sister company of an existing bigger one. Who knows? But I mean,
I'm kind of pulling up their socials to see
if
they have any like real photos. And right now it doesn't seem like they.
But as far as
there's
their
no
graphics,
photos where you can say, this is it exists.
But as far as their graphics and the renders, they did a good job. So that's legit. But
I'm trying to see how is it doing that flip? How much space does it need to flip that nozzle? Because they flip it real quick in the animation.
Yeah, and you have a little bit of a travel there, so you're going to be going.
Yeah,
there's going to be a little. Based off the pictures, it looks like the cartridge is kind of lower in the case, in the enclosure. Mm-hmm. So it is going to travel that distance, but I'm curious as to
it'll be interesting
how quick those swap, But the neat thing is that there's no purge block, so no poops and no purge blocks.
That's probably you probably still get a little bit of purge, or you're gonna have to purge because when you switch filaments, that old filaments are gonna still be in there.
Yeah, so
you're gonna have to do a little bit of purge.
So with the Swapper 3D, there's no purge tower and there's no poop, because when it cuts the filament off, it's right at the top of that nozzle, and the nozzle gets swapped out, and then the new filament comes in. So there's no color to purge. There's no material to purge. So with nozzle swap,
so how are they cutting it at the top?
Yeah, so I think they're cutting it.
Cutting it at the top. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think it's the cut. There must be some type of cutter up in here. But yeah, I mean, it's just cool.
I feel like you still would have some kind of like filament left in there.
Yeah.
Unless they do a full retraction or something.
So with
when you're done, when the print is done.
Yeah. So I know with the Swapper 3D, it cut it basically.
Yeah, Kiki, we're looking at that Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Well, this one isn't a Kickstarter yet, but it'll probably be a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And
so the Swapper 3D, I knew it cut it directly at the top of that nozzle. So when it would cut it, that material was backed out, and then the nozzle was swapped to the color, and then it came right back in. So there was nothing to purge. So there was no purge block, and there was no poop. Oh, I'm assuming that's the same with this one.
Real quick.
Yeah.
We got a raid from Polymaker. Polymaker, appreciate the raid.
Hey.
Thank you all for coming in. I am Layer by Layer. This is Emoji 3D. We've been 3D printing probably, collectively, maybe 25 years if you add it all together.
Yeah, about that.
He's been 3D printing since like forever, and I'm like 8 or 9 years in. So, we love 3D printing. We talk about it all the time. This is our podcast, Unspooled. It is kind of laid back, kind of fun, chill. We just kind of talk. We have guests on, maybe like every other week, and we just like 3D printing. We like making in general. We had cosplayers come on. We got some cosplayers coming up in the near future, and we also thank you, Nightbot. That was perfect timing. Thank you, GTR Dad. That's also perfect. Join our Discord. We got some cool stuff coming up. We're probably going to talk about it tonight. Something really cool, and we want to know how many people are interested. And we'll probably try to like funnel that information through the Discord. Trying to think of anything else. Hang around, don't leave. Like I said, we got something pretty cool that you guys may be interested in. And we're just trying to do some new stuff and have fun and get new people in the community onto the podcast. So we also have a section on the site for being a guest. So if you're working on a project that you want to come on and talk about, feel free, like, don't be shy. Drop your name in the be a guest section, or message us directly if you don't want to put it out there. And we'll work behind the scenes and see if we can get you guys on, or if you got someone that you want to see come on, we'll see what we can do. Like, I mean, we'll reach out to somebody. We don't care.
Worst they can say is
there's no such thing as the worst they can say is no, and if you don't ask, it's no already. So but I'm sorry, we were talking about the palette 3D printer from Atom Form Tech. It is a new entry into the Core XY multicolor printer system. They use a swapper system, which kind of swaps only the nozzle. And this is 12 nozzles, Corey?
This is 12 nozzles, but it does have a 6-spool AMS unit. It can use up to 6 of these for 36 colors, or 12 different materials. So with auto swapping the nozzles, you can use up to 12 different materials. So you could have all types of material, multi-material in a print with support material and interlocking material, all kinds of stuff. And then the benefit of the auto swapping, as we were talking about right before the raid, was that there's no waste. So there's no purge block and there's no poop. So just like the Swapper 3D, which a lot of you guys I've seen a lot of people post about the Atom Form and also say, well, this has been done before. And it has in the Swapper, in what's called Swapper 3D, which is this. So this was a project that was done as a Kickstarter back in 2024, maybe early 2024, into 2023. Can't really remember when. But this was a complicated setup. Yeah, it's been a while. So, but it's a complicated setup. And
real quick.
Yeah.
This confetti is killing me. like there's a confetti thing in Node that has taken over my screen, bro. Y'all give me 1 second.
Can't
It
see
is
anything.
insane. I can't see a daggone thing right now.
We're just looking
Let's
at
see.
the Swapper 3D,
There
which
we
you've
go.
already seen. So, but yeah, so
Yeah.
the Atom form is essentially a more refined, out of the box version of the Swapper 3D. Now, this is only 12 nozzles, where the Swapper 3D was 25. But really, even Swapper 3D was like, do you really never need 25 nozzles? Probably never ever. But they also used that for their multiple colors. But this will be interesting. I mean, it'll be cool to see. Like I said, this isn't something I'm going to back in Kickstarter, because this could be a giant flop. But if this does well and it becomes a proven printer, this is definitely something that I would buy from the company, just not a Kickstarter. But
yeah, I think they got to make sure that it's not as clumsy as it could be, as it may appear. You know what I mean? Like, it just,
yeah,
that's a lot of moving parts for me. Right?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like, it could easily be like, oh, it's working fine, and then holy crap, I can't do anything because one of my nozzles is stuck or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't doubt the hardware side of it, because it's not a complicated mechanism that you'll see in the Swamper 3D.
It's not.
I don't have a lot of. I'm confident in the hardware side of it. Like, I think somebody could do that, and if they've done it well, they could. With a nozzle swapper, it's all about the firmware and the software. If they don't get the firmware and the software right, it's going to be a mess. And like you said, it's just going to be a clogging, jamming nightmare. But like I said, I'm open. I'm definitely hoping it goes well. But again, this is long a ways. I'm guessing this Kickstarter isn't coming. So the new Kickstarter that pretty much everybody is backing, and we've all been talking about it for weeks, is the Snapmaker U1. And I don't want to keep beating this horse, because we've talked about it every podcast for like the last 4 or 5 since it came out. But I just know that today a lot of people were really going at Snapmaker about the reservation, and the fact that the reservation doesn't lock you in and guarantee you a spot in the early bird pricing. There's been a lot of people that have been going back at them and seeking refunds, which I totally understand. But they have now kind of updated a lot of their stuff. There's a new FAQ part where they added to that too. And it clearly states that it doesn't lock you in. It just gives you a greater opportunity. And they did put out, and I think they had put this out previously, but they had sent it out a little bit more, in being upfront that they're gonna anybody who did the $30 reservation for the early bird is going to get a link 10 minutes before it goes live. So you're gonna have like a 10-minute window to get things done and to get in a position to buy it before it's released to the masses. So that's essentially what your $30 reservation is getting you. But if you still don't like that, you still have the option of getting a refund. So that's good. And a couple of people did confirm today that that they did seek a refund, and they did actually get a refund. So, which is good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, I think I don't think I ever assumed that it was going to guarantee that I get the lowest price possible. When I saw it, I just assumed that it was like it guaranteed that you get the extra 100 off of whatever the final price you paid, and that was how I read it. So I'm not really surprised. And like, that's not to say that I would get it. I just wanted to reserve that $100 discount off of the printer when it drops. So I think for me that was probably like the biggest part was just making sure to get that part, that deal,
Yeah,
or
and
reserve that part of the deal.
yeah, and I don't think it'll be. I'm hoping that at the end of all this, it won't be that much of an issue, and it won't kind of taint the Kickstarter more than Kickstarter already is tainted in general. But I think that's going to be gauged on how many of these reservations they sold versus how many of the
Yeah.
early price units they have, because
They already showed like a factory full of the machines, so we know that they exist.
yeah, and
And that
they've
was
said
like months ago.
months ago, yeah, and they have said that they have thousands of
Yeah,
machines. They just
yeah,
we don't know how many thousands. So if there are 50, somebody's told me there were 5,400 people currently backing it on Kickstarter. So if 4,000 of those did the $30 reservation, but then they only have 3,000 early birds, there's going to be 1,000 people that don't get it, and those 1,000 people may become more vocal after the fact to say, hey, I didn't read the fine print. I thought I was locked in and guaranteed that lower cost. The good thing is that it is only $100, and $100 is not a small amount of money for many people. But it's not like you're not saving $350, or the price of another printer.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I had seen some other posts about it, and with some of the images that I kind of wish, if they probably did it again, I'm guessing they would have not used the locked in terminology, or only allowed the same amount of reservations that they had early bird units, right? So like if the early bird was first come first served because they had 3,000 of them, and then you were locked in. That's how I probably would have done it, but who knows?
K2 Kevin said he'd call it false advertising. I'm sure any court would too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I read it the way that they are talking about it now.
Yeah. And I think
so
I understood it.
Let me. Yeah. I'm lagging, so I'm gonna kick everybody over to. We're gonna right over to you real quick.
Okay.
While we're talking. Okay. Just to kind of clear it up. But go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, like I'm with you, Steve. I did understand it from the get-go, but I can see in the wording why someone would have been confused if they didn't read the FAQs. Like, I got it because I've been obsessed with the thing for weeks. So I read like all the FAQs, I read all the emails they were sending, I read all the stuff on their website. And if you didn't go that deep into it, I could see where someone might be confused. But
yeah,
that's why I think it's important that people who have reserved it or haven't reserved it, but they're in the community, I think it's important that we all talk about it, because you help alleviate that. Because at this point, if someone now hears someone talking about it and says, oh, it's not a lock-in, I don't want to do that, I'm just going to refund my $30 and then see where the chips fall, because then they're at least not upset at the end. But I just I have a feeling that they're going to go quick, so I hope there aren't a lot of people that are out in the cold. But
I pushed everybody over to your screen just because I don't know, maybe the kids are online or something.
Okay.
It was lagging for me coming back through, so I could tell it was definitely lagging for everyone else.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I get what K2 Kevin's saying. And like I said, I don't think either side of it is right or wrong.
No.
It's just one of those things where, I mean, as someone who worked in marketing for a number of years, you can never really word something for everybody, and no matter how you word something, there's always somebody that could misunderstand it or read it a different way. So but
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I think you've kind of got it right where you said with the atom form, the knowledge swapper, is that I would like to see companies, especially an established company like Atom Form. Okay, right? They're new, but if you're an established company,
they're new.
We would like you. Yeah, we think they're new, but we would. I think I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say vast majority, but the most of the people that are in our circle that we talk to every day, I think would agree that we would all like to see Kickstarter or established 3D printing companies stop using Kickstarter, right?
Oh my god!
Because
I'm not. I always kind of lean, not necessarily like chaos or anarchy, but
yeah,
I kind of hope that they like. I need a couple of these to fail so that companies will stop doing it.
Yeah,
and just like just go old school, sell a product, and then just take that money and make more machines and sell that.
Yeah, like I would rather. Yeah, I would rather have a company come out and make 1,000 machines and sell those until they're gone, or sell them to a point where they can then make more, and then back order it or out of stock it, and then people can just order it when it comes in. But I would rather see. I would like to see established companies no longer using Kickstarter for printers. But
yeah, 100%.
Again, that's just me. But. So again, I talked earlier thing. I think I'm going to back the Yumi against my better judgment. And the only reason why is I think
your glutton for punishment. Is
why? So I have a problem.
Okay.
So I'll admit it. I have a problem. I need. My wife would say it too. I need 3D printer AA. So my backing of this, and I am not saying anybody should back this. In fact, I am saying you probably shouldn't unless you have an addiction. But so I will solely back this because I'm interested. I'm interested in what the heck it's going to look like. I'm not doing I will not do the 12 because I think that's ridiculous.
It looks stupid.
It does. but I'm almost, so I'm bouncing between the C235, which is a 235 by 235, like an undersized bed slinger with 5 colors, or the same printer with the 7 color, only because that's even more ridiculous. But I'm not gonna do this. Well, even though somebody did tell me that it was funny. Somebody said the CEO or somebody posted a picture of him standing on top of this, like the frame.
I think Danny. Was
it Danny?
Yeah.
So Danny and Neokoi Prince, he told us, and I'm guessing it was without the boxes on top. It was probably just the frame, but that the CEO was like standing on top of it because people were like, "Oh, no way that printer's going to hold that much weight." And again, if you're just statically standing on top of that frame, and you're not like moving side to side, and because once that printer starts moving at the alleged 300 plus millimeters per second and 20,000 acceleration, that's a lot different than just putting like 200 pounds of static weight on top of it. So, but yes, I'm leaning towards this one, the 5 color, just because you and I have talked before that the 5 color is like the
5 is the magic number.
Yeah,
it is. It really is, and I don't know why companies keep making like you got this giant machine, and you only have 4 slots on the top of it. It's like you can fit number 5 on top of it easily. Here's my thing with the Yumi. So I love bed slingers, but it's a bed slinger.
Yeah.
Which keeps the price low. The other thing is I top mount my A1 and my A1 Mini are both top mounted.
Yeah,
but
I did
it's
too.
4 rolls. It seems to make sense.
Yeah.
12 on top just seems like a gimmick to me.
Mm-hmm.
And when you combine like the gimmick part of it,
even 7 on top.
Yeah, even 7 on top.
Yeah.
When you combine, okay, so let's say more than 7 or more on top, and kind of like with the sensationalism of the CEO, uh, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out, dude. Everything
yeah,
about this smells bad.
yeah,
Everything about it smells bad, dude.
yeah. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until after the U1. I'm gonna wait until to make sure I get the U1 first, and then I'm gonna but I'm probably gonna back the 5 color one, the 235.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, they may never ever ship. Who knows? But
Why don't you just give me $400 and then I'll disappoint you? Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah. No, because if they disappoint me, I'll be like, meh. But if you disappoint me, I'd be upset.
You'd be sad.
I'd cry.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry.
But so yeah. So again, I don't want to waste any more time on the Yumi, but don't back. I mean, don't back the Yumi based off anything that I say. Obviously, nobody.
Don't back a Kickstarter.
Nobody. Nobody probably would anyways. But don't. Yeah, I'm a strong believer in that saying that you never back a Kickstarter, even from a company that is reputable, unless you're willing to lose that money. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be right away, right? Like the Kickstarter fails. It could be you might have backed the Anchor Make stuff with like the 5M and the 5MC printer, and then 2-3 years later they go defunct, and now the printers are, I mean, still functioning, but they're cloud based with that app. So if that thing goes away, I mean, that thing's a lawn ornament. But
hopefully they'll pull a. I don't know if you heard the Spotify thing, which was the car thing. That's what it was called. It was like a display that lets you view your Spotify stuff in your car.
Yeah.
And they killed it. Like it worked fine, and they just like, yeah, we're not gonna do this anymore. And people were like, come on, man. Well, at least give us the code. And then they like dragged their feet a little bit for a while, and then they finally released the code for it. But like the codes are still like people are making, and I haven't tried it in a few months, but it's still a little wonky. But you know, it is cool. You know, it's cool that they put the code out there. So hopefully Anchor or Eufy or whatever they call themselves at the time will release the code for the machine when they finally decide to like completely brick it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I don't know. Like I said, the Yumi. I've backed a handful of Kickstarters in my life, and I'm fully expecting to be disappointed. So.
Yeah.
So.
What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock.
Should we talk about
get to
the meat of this podcast?
Yeah, I sent you the last photo as well.
Okay, so
yeah, go.
So should I share the print in the hand? The dragon. I'll just say it. The dragon.
Yeah. Go with the. Let's build up to it.
Okay.
So we reached out to someone.
Give me a minute here.
Okay, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So we reached out to someone who makes filament. We've mentioned them on the show before, but we're not going to mention them again right now because we don't want people to kind of like bother them until we, talk to them about it in general. But and we got a custom spool made for Unspooled. It looks pretty nice, man. We shared it with a few people, and just to kind of like, just because, man, how could we not share the fact that we're getting a custom spool? And like, this is like fast. It's moving really fast, way faster than I thought it was gonna move. Yeah. This guy's like he's on the roll right now, and like, it is kind of cool to think that we're on episode 15. So that puts us like 3 months in.
Yep. And
we're already to the point where we have our own spool that where it's not coming from like any of the majors. It's like literally just us kind of like grinding and talking and working it out with people. I like that GTR dad. He put the Q with the line. Yeah. So it just found somebody that was willing to do a small batch of filament for us, and and we're excited. And we might have it by 3D Printopia. We won't be selling it at 3D Printopia because we didn't sign up for a seller's license. But I mean, hey, we don't know. We don't. But we want to gauge interest in it.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing. So, like, if you aren't in our Discord, please join our Discord. We're gonna probably put up like a poll or like just a channel talking about the filament and trying to see who's interested in it, just so we can get like a good count. We're not asking you to spend money right now. We're still trying to figure out the whole selling process. If we're gonna, if you know, maybe he wants to sell it through a site, or if we're just gonna buy it in bulk and then just sell it on like Unspooled or something like that. But yeah, man, we're excited. And this might be the beginning of like a journey of like small batch, custom themed filament, and a few other things. So, you know.
All right. So here, I'll share. I'm going to share.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see the colors.
Drum roll.
Let's see.
Somebody call T-Pain so you can get up and do a drum roll.
Yeah. There. So that is the official Unspooled awesome gradient.
Yeah.
And it is a little transparent.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, it'll probably be a little bit more transparent, but because this is a test roll, it has a little bit of like air still in it. So it'll probably look a little clearer when it's actually finished. And I mean, man, we're so excited. And like, we're not picky. Yeah. So it's like we just wanted a custom roll that kind of matched the logo that we use. And so we're just, you know,
so having that like
right
having that like pinkish purple and the orange and the oh yeah, it's just it's exactly what I think.
And this is on the R&D spool. Did you see the last photo I sent? The last photo I sent you had it kind of like in showroom form.
Yeah, let me
on Discord. And it looks even better in that photo, dude.
Let me see if I can find that image.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
There, yeah.
And mind you, it's probably gonna be a lot more translucent than how it looks in that photo. This is not it. This is Tequila Sunrise from Overture.
Yeah, so that's it on the spool.
Yeah, that's it. Look at that.
Yeah, and we're not gonna share the name of it right now, are we?
I don't care, dude. I love the name.
Okay, I love the name too. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna share the. Okay, let me hold on. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna pull up the graphic? Yeah.
Let me get the graphic up so I could just have it like a full. Okay.
Yeah, I shared it with Tech G and Liz. The name is hilarious.
Okay.
I think if we do more, we're probably gonna do like we're just gonna have fun with it. Like we just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of keep all of this as fun as possible. So yeah. You can go ahead and show them. So yeah, that's the name of it. It's gonna be called Unspooled. You kiss your mother with that mouth.
That's the name.
We love it.
Any filament ever.
Yeah, dude. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, we're super happy, man. It's gonna be fun. People love it. That's cool. Yeah. Literally, we were spitballing names back and forth, and I was like, we could go like cliche name.
Well, we
like
threw back a bunch of like fires and Inferno things, and then
I was like, we could go like horse racing. You know, like horse racing always has like the weirdest names.
Yeah.
It's like it's like, oh, I sold. And coming in first is I sold my mother a car or something like that, and I was like, well, going back.
And before this was even a thing, you and I have talked. Like my favorite one of my favorite filaments of all time, and my favorite name of any filament is Blood of My Enemies. Like,
exactly,
I mean,
and that's where my mind was going. I said
yeah,
that I was like,
it's just
I love that Protopasta has fun with their names,
yeah,
and I was like, let's go, let's think like horse racing or like just something outside of the box,
yeah,
and something that it's going to be fun to hear people say. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's
So
really good.
we
Yeah,
don't know if this is going to be like limited run or what, but
yeah.
like I said, we're going to
I
probably
mean,
throw something up in the Discord, and just if you're interested, you can sign up, and then maybe we'll have like we'll just update it in that chat when it's ready to roll.
yeah.
But like I said, this could be ready. Like honestly, it could be ready before. Like
Before
the way it's
Earth.
looking, it could be ready before Earth. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be ready before
Or
Earth,
sorry,
and
3D
it's
Printopia for those that
well,
are.
Earth. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But for people who don't know,
yeah.
3D Printopia used to be called Earth. It's a lot easier to say Earth than it is to say 3D Printopia, 6 syllables.
Yeah.
Earth, 1 syllable. So people will refer to Earth, or they'll say, what is it? Murftopia. I mean, Earthtopia. I've heard that.
Earthtopia.
Which,
It's a good
I've
one.
heard that.
Earthtopia.
Yeah. I think that's the only one I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, like I said, if you're interested, just let us know.
Yeah.
That you're interested. Or like I said, right now it'll probably be very limited run unless people are like super interested in it.
And then after that,
uh,
like I said, it would just be. I mean, if you got if people want it, we can make it.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
And then like depending on how this goes, and maybe we'll do some other ones. I know Corey's still trying to get the berry filament made. So
yep.
so,
Yeah, my dual color.
yeah, dual
Someday
color. So
before I die, that's my on my bucket list.
I'm just saying, I don't know what my maker chips might look like this year
Yeah.
with this with this filament. Who knows? I might have to go back to the drawing board
Yeah.
on my chips. I'm still gonna do the makeable ones, but this will be pretty interesting. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun, and we got to make a. I did a couple designs for an unspooled chip, but
Yeah.
if we're getting this, we might just go straight like. Oh, I just got an even better idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
But yeah,
these
we
will be
might-
much better in that color.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, I'll say it one last time. I keep saying it because I think I'm just still stuck in the moment. But yeah, if you're interested, join the Discord. We'll put up a channel. GTR Day, can you? You might be able to make a channel. If you can make a channel that's called like filament ideas or something,
Yeah.
that would be cool. But yeah,
Yeah, and then we,
So we're
like I said, even these might even be stickers. Who knows? At
Mhm.
Earth, maybe stickers. Or
we got some regular stickers.
Yeah.
I was thinking about. Well,
Yeah.
I did mention potentially making a stamp and doing some unspooled stickers and just
Yeah.
make them by hand, more or less.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I made a stamp.
I know.
I did
right?
order those stickers. Those stickers are on the way. So we'll have 1,000 of them. So everybody,
Nice.
I don't know how many people go to 3D Printopia, but pretty much anybody who wants one should get a sticker. So
Yeah. I want to make some spooligan, potentially bumper stickers.
yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
hashtag
kind
I
of
am
be
a
a way,
spooligan.
yeah, or something like that, like where people could see it and be like, "Oh, you 3D print," like, that kind of thing. Something because I feel like there's outside of just having like a printer symbol, like there's no like official symbol or like thing that tells someone like that you're a 3D printer. Besides,
No, because even like
which we all do, we all do. We tell everyone.
like I have a shirt that's like the benchy, and it's the shape
Yeah.
of the benchy is all the G code for the benchy, and
Nice.
like people will see it out me wearing it, and they're like, oh, I love that shirt because they're a 3D printer and they know it, and then other
Yeah.
people look at it and they're just like, what the heck is that? But yeah,
I think it's time, man. I think 3D printing needs a unifying symbol. Not necessarily saying the spooligan is a unifying symbol, but
Yeah.
Like, do we go benchy? Do we go bed slinger? Because it's kind of like, like there needs to be a way for people to be like, oh, you're into 3D printing as well. Like I saw your bumper sticker, and you're either into 3D printing or squares. I don't know, like
I mean, I have a shirt that
right,
says like "I am a 3D printer" or something like it's like
right.
something that blatant. But hey,
Yeah, right.
Maker Vikings
Hey,
here.
make it right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we had spaghetti.
Or the
That's
space
too
nugget.
funny. Space nugget. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Space
This,
nugget. We could do spaghetti
yeah.
or benchy. Uh, um, I'm trying to think. We Tech Jeeper sent me a graphic for "Don't Tram on Me," which I
Yeah.
freaking love.
Yep.
Freaking love.
Yeah, that was funny.
TJ, if you don't make that into a shirt, I think I might make it into one for him too. But yeah, that was hilarious. Um, yeah. So
So
I still have not done a single thing besides the banner in preparation for.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
like I'm already behind.
yeah, dude.
Like I still
I'm
got
way
to ship
behind where I
out.
want.
Yeah, so I'm flying in this time. So I can't like load my car up a bunch of stuff. So I
Yeah,
have to ship some stuff to Steve, and I still haven't shipped it. I just
yeah.
got the box to get everything in, but so hopefully I can get that stuff out in the next
Nice.
week. I still got to
Is
print
G
some
still?
stuff though, huh?
I was saying that is G still. I think I can't remember if he said he was coming
Oh,
down.
just you.
I know. Yeah, no, not just G. Printed Vision.
Oh
Um,
yeah, he's in
Zombie's
Connecticut, right?
driving down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in Connecticut. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to dox him, but yeah,
Yeah.
He's up north.
Yeah.
With
I
a F.
think. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think all the normal people. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot more people there this year, just based
It's gonna
off.
be a
It
lot
seems like
more
there's more
vendors.
exhibitors. Yeah.
Woo.
More
It's
sponsors,
gonna,
but
dude, it's crazy
yeah,
how many sponsors are on there. Like,
they're going to have another. If they get any more, there's going to have to be like another page because they're running out of room for logos on that. The shirt's going to be wild this year.
oh my
It's going to
gosh,
be
the shirt's gonna
covered.
be insane. It's gonna
Yeah.
look like tattoos.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Let me look because they just added some more. I feel like they added some more. Where's the latest one?
yeah,
So
because
on the
they
9th.
did make an X post a little bit ago. I thought there were a couple more that
I thought they did.
was let's see, Protopasta, Nova Lab Robotics,
That was in July.
Princeps. Oh
I
yeah,
thought
that was a while back. Yeah.
I thought
They
they
must
had
have pinned that. Oh, they pinned that one.
yeah, they pinned
Yeah.
that one. I thought they
Amelin and
posted
Revo Point was the last post they made, August
Yeah,
9th.
that's crazy. I had to
Revo
run.
Point would be cool because then I guarantee they're going to be scanning things there.
Well, they did it the year before last. They brought the Miracle, and it was awesome to see. In hand, it is expensive, but
I have my head scanned, but I need a full body scan.
I want to see the laser 3D CNC. He's going to be there. He's bringing some the scanners. He was at Murph as well. So if you guys are interested in scanning and scanners and stuff like that, he's gonna be there. He's gonna have it set up. It's pretty cool. If you get a chance to see it, it's pretty awesome.
So Laser 3D CNC says Creality is going to be added soon. Is Creality going? That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think he's repping for. I think he's gonna rep for them at this event. So
Oh, is it cool?
That'd
be cool to see. I don't know if they'll have the new one there. What is it? The K2 Pro or whatever. I'd like to see that in person.
I don't know. Maybe not. It would be cool.
I love my K. I mean, I like my K1. My K1's been solid.
Oh, he said the K2 Pro will be there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
And the K2 Kevin will be there.
The K2 Kevin.
Yes.
With all the maker chips.
Yeah.
Now, so because of Jerf and the Japan Rep Festival, I'm curious to see what kind of wildness we see at thing, because it did light a fire under a lot of people to come up with some crazy thing, because their maker chips were wild. So
Here's the question: when does the Yuffie Make E1 come out? Because I think if people get that machine in before then,
so
uh, yeah.
I know Burn. I think it was Ringo on X.
Uh-huh.
And Burn Station 3D. I think he backed it too, and I don't think either one of them have got it yet. So
Oh yeah, some of them says estimated delivery was July, so I see August on here.
yeah,
I see more July.
it'd be cool to
So
see some of that there.
it would be cool. I feel like it's cheating, but it would be cool.
It is. It's
I-
almost like a cheating Hue Forge. Like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Hue Forge just easier,
Like I'll
but it
enjoy
is more
the
expensive.
chips if they make them themselves. If it's not like they generated like
Like an
AI
AI
image.
image or pulled somebody else's
If
image
it's
off.
if it's
Yeah,
their logo and they're slapped it on there, and it still fits within the constraints of a maker chip. Yeah,
yeah, because
cool.
you still even if you Hue Forge or UV print on the top of the chip, I mean it's the highest point from the bed still has to be 3.5 millimeters. So if it's
Dude,
because
that's the thing. So like,
those those UV prints in the Hue Forges, they're not flat obviously on the top, they're built up. So
yeah.
your highest point, so for your highest point to be 3.5 millimeters, you're going to have some low spots.
So and that was what I had to do with this one. Let's see if I can kind of get it to with this chip, which was a HeForge
Yeah,
chip. I had to make sure so nothing is above the rim. Everything meets the rim,
yeah,
and then everything else goes below it.
yeah.
So I had to do that to like make sure that it, I mean, to me, that's the joy of maker chips is the challenge of how much can I do within the constraints of the chip.
Yeah,
And like that, at least that's how I look at it, which makes it fun.
yeah, because three and a half
So
millimeters is not a lot to get
it's not,
mechanisms, which is what
it's
made
not,
what made the stuff at Jerf so much more impressive.
yeah,
Was that it's tight as in to
yeah,
get something that well not just that moves and does, but that is
the detail.
printable and moves and isn't easily breakable. Like yeah, I always go back to that spider one, the one that transformed into the spider with the legs.
Yeah,
Like the legs seemed fairly solid, and to do that and to get it all in that 40 mil by 3.5 is not easy. I'm
yeah,
working on a few. I'm working on a few right now that have moving parts, and it's a lot of test prints in order to get it right. But
I was thinking about, and usually I don't like to sit on it, but
yeah.
it's so hard. Uh, I was thinking about doing a crab maker chip, kind of similar to the spider, but
I mean, it's fitting
more.
for Maryland.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with this being the last one that was going to be in Maryland,
Yeah,
I think a crab maker chip would be pretty cool.
yeah,
And potentially, it wouldn't be uh, biologically correct. It would be as close as I can get to. Like I
yeah,
actually
yeah.
have, I don't even know if I have it, but I actually have a crab uh, that I had made for something else. And basically, I'm kind of trying to take that model
And
and
kind of
make it
mold it
into,
in.
yeah, mold it into a maker chip.
Yeah,
It'll be fun. I'll probably give it like maybe another week, but I'll also start printing the makeable ones, as well as I gotta refine the my Oreo cookie maker chip to fit within the. I didn't like how some of it turned out, so I want to redo that one to make it look a little better.
yeah.
So it
So
should be fun.
did you not like the underside of it? Because the top of it looked good, like where
The,
the
the
cookie
top was
part.
okay. Is when you look at it, it's hard to see it. So I need to smooth out the very top, the letters. I need to smooth out that top.
It's funny though with that one when you printed it,
Mm-hmm.
it I think because of just the nature of it looking like a cookie, it
Mm-hmm.
it made it look thinner than all other maker
It did.
chips. It
was
like
weird,
because
dude.
when you first showed it to me, I was like, "Why is that so thin?" It looked like it
I
was
don't
only
have
about
any. I wish I had one.
yeah, it looked like
Dude,
it was only
right?
about 2 mil thick, and I think it was just the
Yeah.
fact that it was a cookie. I was expecting it to be thick like an Oreo, so it just made it
Probably
look
more.
it just made it look small. But
Yeah, that's Critter 42.
yeah, I have
Yeah, dude.
geez, this is from last 3D Printopia.
This one Liz gave to me because I didn't have one.
Yeah, this
And
one
so
K2
Liz hooked me
Kevin
up.
gave. But yeah, it's got all
I'm gonna
kinds
make.
of
I want to make one like 4 feet tall though.
yeah. I know a few people did did different versions of it, but make a bot or mod bot.
Yeah.
I've got all kinds of
Maybe
them in
maybe
here.
we can make like some kind of game or something.
Yeah.
Like a like a what is it? Is it called Tiddlywinks? Is that the ones where you gotta flip chips or coins or something like that?
You had was it there was that one was Pogs, right, where you had to like do the mashers and like if you flipped them over. Chep.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we can like.
This was a cool one.
Yeah, it was. I got one of those.
Wazzies are always cool. Like that's sick.
Yeah, Wazzies chips are insane, dude.
The colors are awesome on that. I like the.
This is New Maker's chip this year.
This one here. I wanted to know. I wanted to find out what gold that was. That was. Oh yeah. It's wicked good. Like. I gotta hold that one out.
Kevin, you did a good thing here, man, and I'll go on record saying that.
Pushing plastic.
I think it is cool because it's
like
something that kind of brings it. Everyone can do it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at first. I told you that before. I did my own chip, and then I was like, "This is actually pretty cool." And so I joined the crew, and now it's fun. To me, the best part is kids seeing like kids be excited about it, just in general, as well as adults. You know, and it was people.
It was awesome that it was awesome that it jumped when it went to Japan. Like that was like I mean that was wild. And
Pizzas. 3D 3D CNC bezel. Yeah, so it's fun, man. Oh yeah,
cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun looking back at these too. Like
it is right. It
Glendon?
is.
Glendon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
is that Glendon? Yeah, that's Glendon, right?
Yeah.
Just Push Plastic. Just Push Prints.
Yeah, right? And that was Steve. But yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool looking. Oh, hey, look.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who did that one, but
I don't know. Some bum.
Look.
Some bum.
If I can get it open without busting my fingernail. I
know, right?
It's probably
that might not have been one. That might have been one of the bad ones that you took.
No, I opened it once. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
I have no fingernails, so I couldn't get under it. But,
yeah, man. The phone stand.
The phone holder.
I'll go on record as saying the first articulating record chip phone.
Yeah. It was the only other one that did anything last year than that one that I remember was there was like the one LED one that Shenanigans did.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
If only there was a site where you could catalog all these things, that would be pretty cool.
Keep track of don't is that out of the bag yet, or does everybody know about that? Okay.
If only there was a site.
Just if somebody wants to like drop a link for some site that might catalog these in chat, I can allow it.
Like, you should get on that, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, oh yeah, and then this one here, that was not a maker chip. It was FreeCAD.
Unblock that comment. For some reason that comments got blocked.
What's that? I didn't see a block one.
Did they? K2 Kevin and Polymorph. I don't know what to say. No. Is it not
Nope.
Okay.
No, I think they
Maybe
just
they
actually hit
stars.
stars. Yeah. Oh, hey,
Oh, yeah,
yep.
no, he's silly. He's silly. Oh yeah,
Printed vision.
dude. Yeah, that one was sick.
Yeah, I like that
That's the
one.
only time I seen I actually like uh freaking trichromatic filament or
Yeah, it's a.
that's trichromatic.
Is
I don't like it.
printed vision in the in chat?
He was here. I don't know if he's
Do you
still here or
remember
not.
what filament that is? Because it's wicked cool. It's I can't even tell what it's. It's like green and purple. I don't know. My I can't tell colors for crap, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a green and purple ish. I don't know.
No, he's not here. Like he stepped
But,
up. I maybe so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find a way to collect all my coins this year. I don't know what I'm gonna put them in because I had last year. I had mine in. I can't remember who made it, but it was like a pelican case style holder where it like flipped up and it had the 4 slots.
Mm-hmm.
I had mine in those, and then I was just like taking one and putting them back in. But it was where I didn't have a table last year. It was hard to keep that thing around
Mm-hmm.
and opening them. So that's where this came in handy because I could just strap that to my backpack and then just throw them in there as I got them.
What? Man, Tech Jeeper, you work so fast. That's insane. That's amazing. How'd you do that, Tech Jeeper? Crazy.
It's like you. Well, it's like we already knew it was in existence.
Maybe not.
That's what is that number 3?
He's on a roll, man.
Yeah, it's probably more
You're
than
more tech. You're more tech than Jeeper right now, man.
my fingers hurt. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
man, that's crazy.
Coding beast.
He is.
So, yeah. So we are 2 minutes to time.
Yep.
So again, if anybody wants to learn more about the Unspooled, do you kiss your mother with that mouth filament? Join. I'm never going to get tired of saying that.
I'm not.
Join the Discord, and there will be all kinds of stuff about it there. That's where we'll post everything, and then we'll also, we'll try to get everything into all of the socials on both Steve's side and on my side, and then all of the Unspooled stuff that we have. We'll get it everywhere, so it shouldn't be any shortage of notifications about it. So, if you're interested in picking up a spool, just drop us a link. Maybe we'll do like a poll, or just like you said, a channel, a channel in the in Discord, and then just go in there and let us know. So we'll figure it out. But yeah. So all right.
Let's find you a raid.
Let's find a raid. Who are we? Let's see. But we appreciate everybody coming and sticking with us. And we're gonna go. We're gonna raid someone and see what someone else is up to, because there's probably a lot of cool stuff going on.
Let's see. 3D printing. Who's in? We raided Digital Dragon. Jano was on. We can raid Cyber Jules. No, let's see who else is on.
See Adam, Jano.
Adam's still on?
Yeah. Yeah, let's
it never shows Adam on my page.
Let's raid to Adam, because he's probably doing something cool.
Let's raid that. We're gonna raid the additive Adam.
I think he is. He has a stand up to cancer stream going. So you guys, if you're able or willing, you can donate there. But I think he's working on his Rook toolhead, his Rook 2020 toolhead. So we are going to head into that. So when you guys get in, hang out. If you're not following Adam already, give him a follow.
For sure.
And chat.
Also, follow Corey, follow me, follow us on other platforms.
Yep.
There's an Unspooled website. You can go there and follow the socials. So thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next Tuesday.
All right, guys.
Did I say
Later.
it? Did I say it? The Baltimore accent. Tuesday.
We'll see you.
Tuesday.
We'll see you at Adams. See you, man.
We'll see you. Peace.